Hey, welcome back to the channel. Like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're not. Comment down below. Let me know if you're a fan of Young Dolph, Guccimane, Big Scarr. Let me know where y'all from and who you rocking with. Let's get right into it, man. So look, Gucci knows exactly what's happening between Memphis, Atlanta, and everywhere in between. He been talking to all the people from Big Scarr side. He been talking to all the people from Young Dolph side. He been talking to all the people from Takeoff, Offset, and all their sides, right? And like he trying to put everything together. And y'all gotta understand that all of the 1017 people from Gucci, it's either they getting snatched up, locked up, or people pulling up on him, or something's happening to everybody. So what y'all gotta understand is that Gucci don't have time between all of that to be getting into it with nobody else, especially with the fact that what happened with the whole Big 30 Moneybag Yo situation, how CMG kind of like stepped on his toes or put their foot in the door and kind of intervened in that whole situation and trying to get Big 30 and swaying him to the CMG side. And that was not the only person that they was trying to like recruit off of Gucci and try to get him to flip sides. The same thing they was trying to do with Pooh Shiesty, same thing they was trying to do with Big Scarr. It's like everybody that's coming out of Memphis, and people are saying that it was like a whole little battle and like standoff between who was gonna get who was going to be the most popular in the South, because you got to understand that that's the whole South. So everybody's trying to get control. Everybody's trying to be back to being the king of the South or the king of Memphis. And the whole thing with Young Dolph was kind of like he was the one who kind of had the piece of the puzzle where he kept everything in order in a certain way, where like when Dolph was running things and Dolph was doing things, it was going a little bit more in a forward direction. But now you see everything is spazzing out of control. It's like the downfall of all those areas, and a lot of the people, like I said, and from 1017, you seen it. You seen what happened to Pooh Shiesty. You seen what happened to the dude from 1017 just the other day. And like condolences to everybody, condolences to Big Scarr as well, and everybody like that. Comment down below. Let me know where you rocking with them. Are you fans of them and everything? So show your support. But also, what you got to understand with this whole thing with CMG, and they still wrapped up in the Young Dolph situation, because that still ain't went away. Like they just got two more people for the Dolph, and nowadays everybody is telling. Like all of them people who was, doing all the street stuff and doing the dirty work, getting their hands dirty for Big Jook and their hands dirty for CMG, and like taking orders from all of the people, like they ended up telling at the end of the day, like, well, they didn't think that it was going to be what they thought it was going to be. They thought they was going to get away scot-free with nothing, like that no one was going to know, and no one was going to catch on to everything, because they try to sweep it under the rug. They try to like make it to where, people ain't find out, but now people are talking. People in Memphis know what's going on. The streets is talking. People done found out exactly what happened. And it's like the fact that they came back around and they asked them the questions and told them that they gonna get 100 years or whatever, this and that, 50 years, and they was throwing numbers left and right, and that was exactly what got the people that started talking. Now they started saying, oh yeah, Big Jook did this and that, and like that's how they got Big Jook implicated, and that's how they went after him so quick, because they had to know for a fact 100% sure before they even stepped out and like went and looked at him or did any type of whole stakeout. And so that another thing is that that's how they found out about Govan. And the thing about him is that he was already with Straight Drop, like as if he was riding with him like he was his manager or something like that. And the thing is that them three, Straight Drop, Big Jook, Govan, and all of them, like they always be kind of riding around, looking like they acting as the enforcers and everything like that. Like you could really tell in some of the pictures that you see and some of the things out there. And not only that, but the fact that they was basically Yo Gotti's right hand man. Like Big Jook is Yo Gotti's brother, so that's another connection to where it keeps leading up the chain to where they're trying to figure out, okay, who exactly was the one who gave the orders, who was paying people, who was doing this and that. Like they already know about the existing beefs. If they got Big Jook, then that means that they probably asked him questions about Yo Gotti. And so, and now in these days, how did he get out so quick? He might have even told on Yo Gotti. We don't even know, but that could be a thing that could happen because of the fact that he got out so quick. He's directly connected to, and they said in the reports that what we're hearing is that he was questioned for the Young Dolph stuff. So if that's the case, then at some point, them already knowing that it was an issue in Memphis between Young Dolph and Yo Gotti and all that, then they're going to eventually end up asking Yo Gotti's brother exactly what was Yo Gotti doing that day. Were you with him? Did he tell you to do this? Did he pay? How do you get your bread? This, and the third, right? So they start asking all those questions. And this whole entire time, Guccimane is on the side of Young Dolph. And so that's why you never seen CMG, Yo Gotti, and Guccimane all like working together no more, because of the fact that because Gucci was on Dolph's side, then that kind of made him get crossed out on the list to CMG. Like they wasn't going to rock with him no more because of the fact that he was on Dolph's side. And so they wanted everybody to be on their side, or else they were basically ops with them, is what it seems like. And that's how a lot of people be thinking is really going on. And so now the other thing is the fact that you got all these people that's around Gucci and everything like that, but they still technically in Memphis. So Gucci couldn't go out to Memphis really and be with Dolph and try to get everything in order with all the artists and like with, with Big Scarr, with Pooh Shiesty, and try to keep him on the right track. And there was like pressure being applied with CMG. They didn't want it to be a situation where they pulled up in Memphis and CMG was still trying to spin the block for Dolph and have Guccimane get caught up in that. So they made the decision to just let Big Scarr, let Pooh Shiesty, let Big 30 just stay in Memphis, and that way they could still be around their fans, they could still be around their crowd, feel comfortable with their families and everything like that. But at the end of the day, it's like just like the interviews and everybody from Memphis saying once you come up in Memphis that people are saying that you have to find some sort of plan to either like level up, get out, or try to put people in a safer area or something, or try to be more cautious to where people don't know like exactly what block, or like, you know how people move their mama out the hood and then they get them a mansion somewhere like in a better area, or if they went to a couple cities over, or if they even straight up and moved and went to a whole nother area, like they could have did that. And so it's, at the end of the day, if they're saying that, where they grew up in the hood that they were specifically in was so crazy, it's like, why not just get up out of there? And that's the thing, is that a lot of people, they go back and forth between that decision. It's like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. They don't know if they want to leave. They don't really know what they want to do. So that's why a lot of people, you got to understand that you got to just make a plan, try to think about what you want to do, try to get that stuff figured out. That way you can figure out where you should be at, where you could go next. And then you take it from there. You ain't got to up and move day one, but like you got to think about your future and what you plan on doing, and then try to find a place that's going to best fit your whole career and your business that you're trying to do. And so other than that, though, you still got to play and move smart. A lot of people got to move smarter and basically make it to where they're not getting caught lacking by ops on the daily, just like how Lil Migos getting caught. Like 1 week or 1 month he gets smacked by a girl here, and next month is chain snatched and all this crazy mess. And so basically at the end of the day, it's lessons to be learned from this. They should have known ahead of time that this was going to happen. You could see it coming from a mile away. The tension was building up. The pressure was building up. At some point, it was going to spill over and have all the whole thing that happened happen. And so at the end of the day, just subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment down below, and I'm going to catch you on the next one.